Hello friends, in previous lecture I have explained method of substitution for evaluating integral. In this lecture we will see examples from exercise 3.2a. Exercise 3.2a. In that question number 1, integrate the following with respect to x. Integrate following with respect to x. In that one, we have just given integrand function. I am writing it in integral sign. I equal to integral of log x to the power n upon x. So here we know that derivative of log x is 1 by x. So put log x is equal to t. Therefore 1 by x dx is equal to dt. Differentiating with respect to x, we will get this one. So with this substitution, I is equal to integral of log x is t, means t raised to n, 1 upon x dx is dt. And then integral of t raised to n is nothing but t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, which is nothing but again resubstitute log x. So log x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. Second example, I equal to integral of sin inverse x to the power 3 by 2, sin inverse x to the power 3 by 2 upon derivative of sin inverse 6 under root of 1 minus x square dx. So we know derivative of sin inverse 6 is under root of 1 minus x square. So put sin inverse x is equal to t. Differentiating x with respect to t, x is function of t. So we will get differentiating with respect to x. What we will get? Derivative of sin inverse x is nothing but 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square dx. Actually dt by dx is equal to 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So which is nothing but dt. And therefore with this substitution, I is equal to integral of t raised to 3 by 2 and 1 upon under root 1 minus x square dx is dt. Again integral of t raised to n is t raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So we will get this to be t raised to 3 by 2 plus 1 upon 3 by 2 plus 1, and then after simplifying it, we will get 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. Reciprocal of 5 by 2 is 2 by 5. T is sin inverse x raised to 5 by 2 plus c, constant of integration. Example number 3, integral of 1 plus x upon x into sine of x plus log x. Now in mind, observe derivative of x is 1 and derivative of log x is 1 upon x. If you take 1 plus 1 upon x, then we will get it to be 1 plus x upon x. So put x plus log x is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x, we will get 1 plus derivative of log x is 1 by x dx. Actually dt by dx is equal to this, but I am taking dx on that side. So we will get this to be x plus 1 upon x dx is equal to dt. See here, 1 plus x upon x is equal to dt. and therefore this is your I is equal to integral of 1 upon sine of t 1 plus x upon x dx is equal to dt. So this is dt. And what is 1 upon sine cosec? What is integral of cosec? Integral of cosec log of mod of cosec t minus cot t plus c. So in previous lecture we have derived the formula for integral of tan, integral of cot, integral of sec and integral of cosec. Is it clear? So this will be formula. Okay. So which is nothing but log of mod of cosec of x plus log x minus cot of x plus log x plus c, or it may be tan of x by 2 plus c, log of tan of x by 2 plus c, or which is equal to log of mod of tan t by 2 plus c. And then t is nothing but x plus log x, tan of x plus log x upon 2 plus c. This should be your answer. Next example is fourth. I equal to integral of x into sec square x square upon under root of tan cube x square. See here, we know derivative of tan theta. Derivative of tan theta is sec square theta. So we have sec square term here. X square is here, x square is here. So we'll put tan of x square is equal to t. Tan x square is equal to t. Okay. Put tan x square is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x means we will get dt by dx. What is derivative of tan sec square x square into derivative of x square, that is 2x, is dx dt by dx. So I am taking dx on this side is equal to dt. Taking 2 on that side, we will get x times sec square x square dx is equal to dt by 2. X sec square x square dx is dt by 2. Therefore, I is equal to, with this substitution, I equal to x sec square x square is dt by 2 upon under root of tan x square is t raised to 3, which is equal to half times integral of square root of t raised to 3 means t raised to 3 by 2. Is it right? So we will get t raised to minus 3 by 2 dt. Taking it in numerator, we will get this. and then integral of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. We'll get this to be t raised to minus 3 by 2 plus 1 upon minus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus c, which is nothing but half times minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is minus half, t raised to minus half upon minus half plus c, which is nothing but this 2 get cancelled, minus 2 times, sorry, 2 get cancelled here, minus 1 upon t raised to half means square root t plus c. And then t is nothing but tan of x square, which is minus 1 upon square root of tan x square plus c. Example number 5. I equal to integral of e raised to 2x upon e raised to 3x upon e raised to 3x plus 1. Here, if you see derivative of e raised to 3x plus 1, it is nothing but e raised to 3x into 3 dx is equal to dt. Okay, so put or substitute e raised to 3x plus 1 is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x, dt by dx, taking dx here, derivative of e raised to 3x is 3 times e raised to 3x, derivative of 1 is 0, dx is equal to dt, and therefore e raised to 3x dx is equal to dt by 3, and therefore your I will become integral of 1 upon t dt by 3. 1 by 3 is constant, 1 by 3 into log of mod t plus c, which is equal to 1 by 3 into log of mod of e raised to 3x plus c. But mod e raised to 3x is positive, so mod sign is not necessary, plus c, since e raised to 3x is positive, and that's why modulus is not required. Log of e raised to 3x is nothing but 3x log e, but log e is 1. Log e is 1, so this 3 get cancelled, answer is just x plus c. Answer is x plus c. Next example, integral of x square plus 2, 6, x square plus 2 upon x square plus 1 into a to the power x plus tan inverse x dx. Now here if you observe, derivative of x is 1, derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Simplifying, probably will get this term. So we'll put this power to be t. Put x plus tan inverse x is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to x, what will get? 1 plus derivative of tan inverse x is 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus x square dx. Actually dt by dx. So dx is equal to dt. And then simplifying this, will get 1 plus x square plus 1 1 plus x square plus 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is equal to dt. Therefore, x square plus 2 upon x square plus 1 dx is dt. This into dx is equal to dt. So with this substitution, your I will integral of a raised to t dt. And then what is integral of a raised to x? A raised to x upon log a. So a raised to t upon log a plus c, and what is t again? So t is a to the power x plus tan inverse x upon log a plus c, where a must be positive. A must be positive. Next example, I equal to integral of e raised to x into log of sin e raised to x upon tan of e raised to x dx. So here, if you observe that sin of e raised to x, its derivative will become cos. Its derivative will become cos. Okay. So I can firstly write this as e raised to x into cos of e raised to x into log of sin of e raised to x upon sin of e raised to x dx. Substituting tan is equal to sin upon cos. Substituting tan is equal to sin upon cos, and taking cos in numerator, we will get this term. Okay. Put sin of e raised to x dx is equal to t. Differentiating x with respect to t. Differentiating t with respect to x, we will get derivative of sin is cos of e raised to x. Then derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x dx is equal to dt. So this e raised to x cos e raised to x is your dt. And then we will get this to be, therefore I is equal to integral of, what will get, log of t upon t, log t upon t dt. Is it clear? Instead of this, what we'll do, there will be simple, we'll keep this as it is. Put log of sin of e raised to x is equal to t. Differentiating with respect to t. Differentiating with respect to x, we will get derivative of log is 1 upon sin of e raised to x. Then derivative of sin is cos e raised to x. And then derivative of e raised to x dx equal to dt. Derivative of log x is log x derivative is 1 upon x, means I am getting 1 upon sin of e raised to x. Then derivative of sin by chain rule cos of e raised to x, and then derivative of e raised to x dx is equal to dt. Is it clear? So this is same as e raised to x upon tan of e raised to x. Taking cos of e raised to x in denominator of sine, we will get tan. So with this substitution, I equal to this e raised to x upon tan e raised to x dx is dt. So we will get just t dt. Log of sine of e raised to x is t, and this e raised to x upon tan e raised to x dx is dt. So which is nothing but t square by 2 plus c. T square by 2 plus c, and then again what is your t? Log of 1/2 times log of sine of e raised to x plus c. Resubstituting value of, okay, its square. In previous adjustment also, after getting that integral of log t upon t, if I put again log t is equal to s, say, we will get the same answer. Next example, I equal to integral of e raised to 2x plus 1 upon e raised to 2x minus 1 dx. You have to evaluate this. So firstly I can write this as e raised to 2x minus 1 plus 2 upon e raised to 2x minus 1 dx. Then dividing this by this, will get 1 plus 2 upon e raised to 2x minus 1 dx. Integral of 1 is x plus integral of 2 times integral of 1 upon e raised to 2x minus 1 dx. We will give 1 for this. Take I1 is equal to I1 is equal to integral of 1 upon e raised to 2x minus 1 dx. If I take multiply its numerator denominator by e raised to minus 2x, we will get 1 minus e raised to minus 2x multiplying n and d by e raised to minus 2x. Put 1 minus e raised to minus 2x is equal to t. Then we will get derivative of 1 is 0 minus e raised to minus 2x into derivative of minus 2x is minus 2 dx is equal to dt. Minus minus plus 2, so e raised to 2x minus 2x dx is equal to dt by 2. So with this substitution, your I1 is equal to this e raised to minus 2x dx is dt by 2, okay, upon 1 minus e raised to minus 2x is t, so which is nothing but half times log of mod of e raised to log of mod t plus c. And then what will get this? 1/2 times log of mod of e raised to minus 2x 1 minus e raised to minus 2x plus c. Substitute that value there. From 1 and 2, your I will become x. 2 and this 2 get cancelled, plus log of mod of 1 minus e raised to minus 2x plus constant of integration c. So, with this discussion, we'll stop our today's session here. This is our lecture number 5 on indefinite integral. In next lecture, also we'll take examples on integration by substitution. Thanks for listening lecture. Bye bye.